Yo, what's going on, guys? We are here talking about the Portland Trailblazers and why I believe they are serious threat to contenders such as the Jazz, Clippers, and the Lakers, as they are for what seems like the past half decade since Damian Lillard has been not all-star, an MVP dark horse candidate, pretty much always been a top 5, top 10 guy in the MVP conversation. So before we start today's video, I want to hear down below, what do you guys think of the Portland Trailblazers? So let's get into today's video. And first off, I really think their biggest problem and why they don't have a better record, why they're terrible on defense. And if you don't believe me, right now, they're the 9th best scoring offense with 114.4 points per game. But they're the 25th best opponent's points per game, which they allow 115.1 points per game, which makes them the 28th best defensive rating with 116 and an offensive rating of 115, with being the 7th best offense, which is a clear showing that they're a top 10 offensive team in the league, which we know they are, and it's great to see they are able to do that while overcoming a bunch of injuries. But they're terrible on defense. So this is a team that if they can become just the 15th or the 16th, just a average, adequate, mediocre defensive team that doesn't get beat on a regular basis, then yes, they can really make a run to the Western Conference Finals and be a threat against the Lakers, Jazz, or Clippers, whoever they face. And CJ Mccomb being out, yes, it hurts, but not offensively. And yes, CJ McCollum isn't a great defender, but I do think he does help on defense. Jusuf Nurkic being injured pretty much for the entire, only playing 12 or 13 games so far this season, and him not being available till after the All-Star break has affected this team's defense. Same thing, Zach Collins. Zach Collins is actually a really good rim protector for them, and Harry Giles is another guy that they've missed. So if we look into this team, if you look, their leading blockers is Robert Covington and Derrick Jones, right, with 1.1 blocks each, which no one else on the team is averaging a block a game. No one else. And this team can rebound the ball, and they're great offensive rebounding with one of the best offensive rebounders in the league with Enes Kanter, which, you know me, if you follow my channel, I love offensive rebounding in general, because second chance points, and if you control the boards, you control the game. I believe if you just stick to fundamentals, good passing, controlling the boards, and good passes equals good shots, and good rebounding leads to you controlling the defensive glass to get buckets on transition, which the Trailblazers take advantage of, that they are one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league. And obviously Robert Covington has been a bust for them in a sense. And, Gary Trent's amazing. And this team is great at shooting the 3 ball. You got Nazir Little is supposed to be a guy who could be a guy who could defend 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, but he's only played in 18 games and averaging 11 minutes per game. So I want to hear down below, if you're a Trailblazers fan, why is Nazir Little not playing? Gary Trent continues that bubble run. He's shooting 41% from 3. Anthony Simons shooting 40% from 3. And he's a guy who's fun to watch. This is a guy that this is a team on the perimeter. They have 5 guys averaging at least a steal a game, and that's great. And 4 of those players are their guards and wings, which they need. And they're okay at mediocre at perimeter defense. If they get destroyed at mid-range and inside, they can't stop anything. And it's not that they have all the players to be okay at defense. They just don't have rim protection, and that's because of injuries. And I really would like them to drop somebody on this team, such as they have this guy, what I believe is an Eastern European guy named Kalejian Bolivia. He should just be cut, and maybe you cut CJ Ellaby, who was a recent 2nd round pick, to get a big man from free agency. And I know there's not a lot of options out there. There's Dwayne Dedman, who's one of them, who's an okay defensive rim protector. You could wait till the buyout market happens, but they really need a guy who could just slap shots away. So that's pretty much what I have today on the Portland Trailblazers. They can really be a threat. They just need to get those pieces. So as we end today's video, I want to hear down below what do you guys think of the Portland Trailblazers. But that's been it for me today, guys. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. So nice, guys. Peace out.